Bubba Wallace is a NASCAR superstar. Not to be outdone, Steve Quirk, also a Robinhood superstar. He is the Chief Brokerage Officer of Robinhood. Bubba, Steve, welcome to you both.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Let me start with the obvious question. Bubba, have you been down here to the New York Stock Exchange before, or is this your first time?
First time. Sensory overload for me right now.
First impressions. It's pretty cool, right?
It is. It's a lot of technology going on, figuring out what's up, who's down. So
yeah, there's a lot of us who've worked here for years. We're still trying to figure out how all these things work, to be honest. It's great to have you guys. We're here to talk about this exciting new partnership between NASCAR and Robinhood. Steve, let me start with you. Why is this the natural next step for the folks at Robinhood to gear in or lean into the motorsports world a little bit?
Yeah, I think we've just started to get into some sports sponsorships, and our customer base and NASCAR customer base are very intertwined. They're both very young, both very passionate about both the sport and investing. And if we look at our customers versus non-Robinhood customers, they're 4 times more likely to be NASCAR fans. And this will be our first foray into what I'll call a national sponsorship. So we're pretty excited.
Yeah, absolutely. Bubba, what does this look like? I mean, you and your team over the years, you partner with some amazing brands, McDonald's, to name one of many.
For sure.
What attracts you to the Robinhood side of things for this exciting announcement?
I think it's beneficial. I've said all day, it's beneficial for the sport, but mainly for our team of bringing in a new fresh face of a sponsor and a partner to be a part of our race team and everything that we have going on at 2311. It's exciting times. It shows that the sport's growing, our team's growing, and they want to be a part of something that's bigger and better. And yeah, Robinhood, the colors are going to speak loud, which I'm all about. It's going to set us apart from the rest of the field.
Yeah, I was going to ask, kind of, what does that color palette look like? What can fans expect when they tune into those races this year?
Bright neon. My spotter is going to be very pleased that he'll be able to spot the car out.
And you're excited about the bright neon?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's going to be hard to miss it.
Hey, I guess maybe that's part of it, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Talk to me more about kind of the user base that you've seen from Robinhood, and you mentioned kind of this is the first kind of national foray. This differs a bit, I'd imagine, from working with teams like the Miami Heat, where it's more of a community-focused partnership. This is national. What does that mean for you and the brand today?
Yeah, I think as I said, we've been about 2 years. We started with the Wizards, then we went to the Grizzlies, and then the Heat. And we kind of saw the impact of that. And our fan base is in those communities. Really, these sponsorships resonated with them and attracted new customers. So now we're just taking that a step further and saying, let's do this on a national level. And this is an amazing place to start.
Yeah. Bubba, I'm hoping you could talk to us a little bit about your relationship with the big guy. I'm not talking about Steve. I mean, Michael Jordan, 2311. Saw the video the other day of you handing the greatest basketball player of all time that trophy. He seemed type up. What does that kind of relationship look like between you and one of the other greats?
Yeah, he's all about winning, as we all know. We've seen over the years of what winning means to MJ, and so to be a part of his race team and to support his efforts and just be able to drive race cars for him, knowing that he's passionate about the sport of NASCAR is humbling within itself, and it resonates through everybody back at Airspeed. So knowing that they can show up for work and their boss is just as passionate as they were. So for us, it's just an incredible opportunity that I'm blessed to be a part of.
I feel like if I were a young athlete or up and coming, clearly I'm not, that's why I do this for a living, but I feel like I'd want to ask Michael Jordan everything about advice, about guidance. What does that kind of look like to you, and anything he shared with you over the course of your career to help you be as good an athlete as possible?
Yeah, he's kind of like me, though. The way you get him talking is you don't talk about racing or the things that we do for a living. We talk about life, and we have a lot of fun doing that. And he's a heck of a character once you really get to know him.
Yeah, absolutely, I bet. Robinhood, Steve, back to you, has inched more and more closer into the sports event contract space.
Yep.
I wonder, in terms of NASCAR's fan base, do you see that as being one of the more popular alternatives, or are you also trying to encourage those fans to kind of gear them more towards your core financial offerings?
Well, I think we'll have opportunities in the primary races to have a little more of a product focus and just highlight the things that you can do within Robinhood, whether that's on the self-directed side or whether you need help, or even in credit card or the neobanking stuff that we're looking to move into. So I think there's an opportunity to really kind of have messages that will resonate with that crowd that's already there.
Can you talk to me more about some of because it seems like there's a new announcement every week from Robinhood as you push more and more into the world of financial services. What does the rest of 2025 look like?
That means growth, by the way. We're glad to be
part
of
it. Hey, we're down here. We're all about growth, right?
That means growth in every aspect, including partnership. I would say, really, if you think about what Robinhood has done on the self-directed investing side, it's opened the door to 25 million young, ambitious, diverse new customers. We're looking to open all the financial doors. So whether that's in, in savings, whether that's in wealth management, whatever facet of financial services, they're looking to have access to an offering that caters to them. That's what we're delivering, and we're on a pretty good clip with velocity in delivering that. Vlad's aggressive. He's probably a lot like his boss.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, well, I assume if you're partnering with someone like Bubba, that's that's probably the name of the game. Bubba, I love interviewing athletes down here at the New York Stock Exchange, learning more about the intersection of the athlete and their money. Talk to me about some great financial advice that you've been given over the course of your pro career to help you be in a better spot in terms of the money you make.
Yeah, we're going back to just the opportunity I have. I've been blessed to be able to do a lot of cool things and earn a little bit of coin here and there, but there's nothing more important than investing that and making sure you have a future beyond of what you have right here in the present. So investing the right way. They say I'm young enough to be a little risky with my investments, so we've been able to do that a little bit, but as someone new in investing, it's a perfect partnership for me to learn more about it and to help my money grow even better and faster.
Awesome. And finally, and I'll start with you here, Bubba, what do you want the average NASCAR fan or the fan of Bubba Wallace to most know about the relationship now with Robinhood?
I think for us, it's growing, like we said, the footprint of what we have. We'll be able to test and see the product that we can put out there, but be a part of the brand. I think that's one thing about NASCAR and its fan base is that they are loyal to the drivers and the driver sponsors and partners, and so you should see a massive influx for Robinhood stock, hopefully, to go up, and we can all reap the benefits of that.
Steve, there are no fans in the world of sports quite like NASCAR fans. What does it mean for you and the brand to partner in this world of things?
Well, as I started off saying, I think if you look at the demographics, we're very aligned. And so this is today and tomorrow's generation of investors and sports fans. And that's what you want to build your whole franchise around. And that's what we're going to do.
Absolutely. Steve, Bubba, congratulations on
Thank
the
you.
announcement. Enjoy the rest of your first time down here in the New York Stock Exchange.
Appreciate
Hopefully
that.
not the last.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys.